Hello student, this is our second lecture on paper first economic botany, that is unit number 4. Today's lectures we will see about the fiber yielding plants or fiber plants. There are number of fiber plants. In this year we studied, that is cotton, jute, sun hemp, sisal hemp and flax. So out of these, today we see the cotton plants. You know the cotton plants. On the earth, man require three basic needs: food, shelter and other three. So food, shelter and cloth. So cloth is prepared from these cotton plants. So in all plants, cotton plant is very important because it gives cloth to us. The name of these fiber yielding plant, its correct botanical name is Gossypium. I have write here only species only, because there are different American species, Indian species and number of species. Gossypium herbaceum, Gossypium barbades, Gossypium americanum. So different varieties. So but generic name is Gossypium and it belongs to the family Malvaceae. You know the Hibiscus rosa sinensis, which is belonging to the family Malvaceae. Just like these family, this plant is belonging to the family Malvaceae. And you already know in local language or Marathi we can say kapashi or we can say kapus. Those students who do not observe these plants, please go to the farms and observe the plants, because number of persons are there who do not observe or seen the kapashi plants, mostly the foreigners. So what we have to study in these fiber yielding plants? We have to study its origin, plant descriptions, a brief idea of cultivations, its ecological condition. What are the ecological conditions are required to take this crop, and its economical importance. So first we see its origins. So it's a American or Mexican origin. About 60 countries are cultivated these cottons, out of which few are America, Russia, Mexico, Pakistan. But India stands first in total productions and total area of cultivations, under cultivations. In India, it is cultivated in Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Gujarat, MP, AP, Mysore, Tamil Nadu, Punjab, etc. In Maharashtra, it grows in 30 lakh hectare. The common growing regions are Vidarbha and Marathwada. In Vidarbha, the cotton cultivating districts are Yavatmal, Amravati, Wardha, Buldana and Akola. The total production is about 18 lakh tons. 18 lakh tons of these capacities or cotton is produced in Vidarbha regions. in everywhere. Now, before going to take the idea about cultivations, we see the actual plants. So I have these plants. This is a cotton plants. Look at the leaves, and here the fruits are formed. The fruit is called as capsule here, and these red color flowers. Firstly, there is a origination of white color flower. When there is fertilization, the flower color is changed to red, and then there is a formation of fruit, that is the capsules. So when you, and capsule is nothing but in the fruits there is cotton is present in the fruits. So this capsule has 3 to 5 loculi like this, and one locules are having 9 seeds of sarki. You know, sarki is the seeds of cottons, and these lints or seed coat produces 2 types of epidermal hairs, hair-like structures. Longer white are called as lint, or in Vidarbha we can say in Marathi it is called as kavdi. These the cotton balls or the lint are having the shape of just like kavdi. Therefore it is called as kavdi, and it has a low rate as compared to the fresh cotton. And shorter creamy tubular are called as fuzz. So this is the plants having these simple leaf and reticulate venations. These plants are having number of diseases which are controlled by the different pesticides, and different types of varieties are grown in Vidarbha regions. Nowadays in the Vidarbha region, BT cotton is introduced. BT cotton means Bacillus thuringiensis. The American bollworm are attacked on this cotton ball. Therefore, to save the plants or save the cotton ball from the American bollworm, a new variety is introduced by the American scientists, that is called as the BT cotton. And what happens in BT cotton? In BT cotton, a bacteria that is called as Bacillus thuringiensis is introduced itself into plants. When American bollworm are here eating these leaves or bolt or ball, itself die, because Bacillus thuringiensis is present in that plant, and it can kill the American bollworm. So, but this variety is not suited in Vidarbha regions, but in the other part of the country it is best suited. Then about the cultivations of the plants. So before going to cultivate these plants, we know the ecological conditions of the soils or ecological conditions of that particular area. So cotton plants can grow on a variety of soils such as sandy ridge, fertile black, red laterites. So these are the types of soils. In case of Maharashtra, black fertile soils or fertile black soil is very good for cotton crops. The optimum temperature is required from 70 to 80 Fahrenheit. 70 to 80 Fahrenheit. Optimum temperature is ranges from 70 to 80 Fahrenheit and rainfall from 30 to 40 inches, not more than that, because it is very sensitive to the rainfall. There is no low rainfall and high rainfall. You will get a moderate rain between 30 to 40 inches. In Yavatmal and Akola districts, some alluvial slightly black soil is best for cottons. Is the best for cottons. So these are the ecological conditions required to cultivate the plants. Then in the next period we will see the how actually the methods of cultivations and how the seeds are planted, what are the methods in countrysides and in the different districts, and how many production they will get. All these are the things we will see in the next period. You go through it. I am putting the best notes of these on WhatsApp groups, so don't worry for notes. You go through this. So we see the origin, the cotton plant's origin and the plant descriptions here. This is the flowers here, and these are converted into cotton balls, and plant descriptions and cultivations idea. In that, the ecological conditions required for these plants are included. So remaining portions, it requires 3 periods. The remaining portions we will see in the next period. Thank you.